So what if, I'm just going to say something preposterous. What if we were our kids' favorite toys? Think about how kids are when they get a new toy. They rarely will turn it away. They'll, tear open the packaging and they'll explore it, and they'll, go into discovery mode and see what the features are. And some features are hopefully going to be worth, what we paid for the toy, and they're going to basically glom on to the features that entertain them and they find fascinating. And most toys have so many features these days, and some features are going to be relatively boring to any given child. And if you've ever watched that carefully, they may come across a boring feature and slough it off, but they may go back to that same feature by accident, or they may go back on purpose to see if it is indeed boring each and every time. But once they determine it's boring, they're gonna go, I'm not gonna go there. And they stick to the features that entertain them. Think about us as toys for a second. How many features do we have? We can not only do, like a wild variety of things in our actions and our physicality. We have other additional components of what we think, of what we feel. You're not the same person on any given day. We're never the same person, moment to moment. So we may have an infinite variety of frustration and excitement and anger and this and that. We're like the ultimate entertainment center. We're like the ultimate toy, and maybe remote control included. So hang on to that for a second. Think of a kid who's merely got more intensity than the next kid, who's merely in a home or a classroom that's governed by normal conventional approaches. And I'll show you a kid who's likely to look at this toy, us, and discern that these toys are so much more interesting when things are going wrong compared to our pale responses when things are going right. When things are going right, we might say, good job, or way to go, or thank you. Those are well-intended statements, but they're basically vague. We don't know what they mean, as opposed to how explicit, how poetic we get when things go wrong. We have this unending way of explaining, negativity. And we unintentionally show kids that they get more out of life through negativity. Kids form that energetic impression. And I would contend that that is, if this toy, us, is more animated, compelling, alive, and energizing when things are going wrong, that gets translated and transmitted. Kids put two and two together, that they are more valued, more meaningful, more loved vis-a-vis negativity. And they wind up replicating it.